Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to dive into something a little different, a topic that's quite personal and might seem bizarre at first, but I promise it's super relatable when you break it down. I'm talking about the psychic flesh type experience. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's chat. So, let me take you on a journey into my world. Have you ever had that moment when someone accidentally brushes against your leg and it feels like you're getting zapped? Yeah, that's kind of how it feels for me a lot of the time. I often find myself in situations where my legs are touched, either by little kids as they're trying to walk, they cling on for dear life, or during casual hangouts with friends, and suddenly I feel this overwhelming sensation. It might sound funny, but there's a flip side to it. It's not just a quirky experience, it can get a bit stressful. Imagine trying to mind your own business, and then bam! Someone's hugging your leg, and it feels like my personal space has just vanished. Now, you may be wondering, what on earth is this psychic flesh type thing? Great question. So, when I say psychic flesh, I'm referring to this unique sensitivity I experience. It goes beyond the ordinary touch. It's almost like I'm wired differently. It doesn't just feel physical, it feels emotional and psychological too. It might not be something everyone understands, and there are definitely misconceptions flying around. Some people think it's this mystical phenomenon, while for me, it's more about heightened sensitivity that can make social situations feel a bit overwhelming. Now let's talk about autonomy, the notion that we should have control over our own bodies. That's super important, right? Oftentimes we forget that just because we're in warm and friendly environments, everybody has their boundaries. When someone touches your leg, they might think it's all in good fun. But for me, it can feel invasive. It's crucial to recognize that not everyone feels comfortable with uninvited touch, and that's totally okay. We need to normalize asking before we reach out. Consent is key, folks. Let's take a step back and look at touch in general. Society has this tendency to consider certain interactions as friendly or casual, but it varies from person to person. Different cultures, upbringing, and personal experiences all shape our relationship with touch. For some, a hug is a warm embrace. For others, it can feel like an invasion. So it's super helpful to understand where each person is coming from, right? In this huge world, we're all on our unique journeys, and our reactions to physical contact can be a reflection of that. So, what do I do when these feelings come creeping in? Well, I've picked up a few tricks along the way. One thing I've learned is to communicate. If I'm in a social setting and someone gets too close for comfort, I'll casually shift my position or make a lighthearted comment about giving each other space. It's all about balancing honesty with kindness. Also, having your own comfort zones, knowing when and where to step back, is crucial. It's okay to prioritize your mental wellness. Now, I'd love for all of you watching out there to think about what I'm sharing. It's so vital to approach each other with empathy. As we learn about different experiences, let's open up our hearts and minds to the idea that everyone has their own limits. Respecting each other's boundaries isn't just a nice thing to do, it's essential for building healthy relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic. To wrap it up, I hope you got a clearer picture of what being a psychic flesh type entails. We all have our unique drafts filled with eccentricities and quirks, and that's what makes us who we are. Remember, it's perfectly acceptable to claim your space and talk about your experiences. I invite you to share your thoughts or if you have similar experiences in the comments below. Let's open up that chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.